Hello, everyone, and welcome to my LEGO room. Today is a big day because we are announcing the winner of the Mynock 5 contest. Now, this was an awesome voting and awesome contest because there were over 300 votes cast between more than 60 different people. It was an incredible feat to try to put all these together. Thank you so much, everyone who voted, and especially thank you to everyone who participated in the contest. The builds were amazing. Some of them I was scared to death would win because of how complicated and complex they were. But I was also excited, just like last year's winner was that crazy General Grievous ship that was so cool. I was scared to death of it as well. I think this one will be a little bit easier, which I am grateful for, but I'm never unwilling to take on a challenge. This year, the winning vote was for number 26 by Nathan S. Nathan built this ship, the Manta class Starfighter, and we are going to go in depth, as far in depth as Nathan would like us to, for the background and history of this particular ship, the Manta class Starfighter. The ship was designed by Stain Warren and General Jan Dodonna, as we can see here in the fun little picture that Nathan brought us, showing the different stages of the design with Mr. Warren and General Dodonna. Stain is a Mandel Motors ship designer who joined the Rebel Alliance after the Spectres helped liberate the Sundari from Governor Tiber Saxon. The ship was designed to be a starfighter that can perform better compared to the starfighters that the Rebels had on escort duty. The X-Wing and the A-Wing relied heavily on their speed, so they mostly encounter a hard time when escorting slower ships. The first objective of this ship is to have a tail gun so that it can protect itself without having to run away from a dogfight. Let's see if we can... You can see the tail gun on there right there. The second objective is to have a strong hull and shielding to protect the ship during the dogfight. And the third objective is the speed of the ship. Even though the ship doesn't rely heavily on its speed, it must still be able to keep up with the faster starfighters. The first thing that came to General Jan Dodonna was an escape pod from the Jedi Scout Fighter from the Clone Wars era. Many of you may remember that that ship, I believe, came with Jek 14, which was the original inspiration for Mynock 1, was Jek's E-Wing. But Jek was also included in the Jedi Scout Fighter Lego set as well. So that's pretty exciting. This is a fun little behind the scenes 3 levels deep kind of information, right? The escape pod could also be used as an escape pod in this ship. Oh, so I think they may have just taken that exact same escape pod and just ported it over. It does look like there are a couple of differences, though, if I'm looking at it properly. I believe there are some differences there. Then both General Dodonna and Stain decided to put a tail gun on the back of the escape pod so the gunner wouldn't have a hard time using it. After separating from the main body, the escape pod can attach itself to another ship and serve as an extra turret as well. That's right, I had forgotten that detail. Then for the main body of the ship, Stain suggested that they use 2 Fang Fighter hulls and weld them together to give the ship a thick hull. They can also add components such as hyperdrive, shield generator, etc. between the hulls. The other purpose of the wide, thick hull is to protect the ship that is getting escorted by the M-Wing. General Dodonna suggested that they drop the rotating function and switch the front and back of the Fang Fighter to make it easier for the pilot to fly it. Then for the engines, modified from a Z-95 Headhunter and combined with the Fang Fighter engines. The last part is the armaments. Stain said to General Jan Dodonna, "General, I'm a Mandalorian. Weapons are part of my religion. I'll handle it." Stain installed a cooling system, but since it's too big to fit, he had to discard the panels near the laser cannons. Stain also added the advanced targeting sensor that's used on Mynock 1 to the ship. This ship is also equipped with 2 rapid-fire laser cannons on the front side and 1 twin rapid-fire laser cannon that act as the tail gun of the ship. The last armament on the ship is 2 hardpoints located on the ventral side of the ship, the ventral undercarriage. What would you call it? The ventral area of the ship? Right there. And these hardpoints can be filled with armaments depending on the mission that is required. The pilot of the ship is Nathaniel Wearne and Staines trusty test flight pilot FCN1. Okay, so this is the droid that we see here. Oh, you got to hear what the name of this particular droid is. Oh my goodness, FCN1, which is Flying Clanka's number 1. That's awesome. Nathaniel was part of the Skull Squadron under the leadership of Fen Rao. After hearing that his father was going to help the Rebel Alliance, he asked Fen Rao for permission to follow his father to help the rebels, and Fen Rao actually allowed him to go. FCN1 was named by Nathaniel when he was a kid. FCN1 goes by the name FC and is a reprogrammed CIS pilot droid from the Clone Wars era by Stain to be his test pilot for the ships he designed. FCN1 has had its own personality after getting reprogrammed and tends to sound rude, but deep down has a caring personality, especially towards Nathaniel, the pilot. Both Nathaniel and FC liked the ship. They said the ship will definitely be a perfect fit to fill the role of an escort ship. The ship can even perform greatly on dogfights due to all the armament, speed, and durability. Their favorite part is the escape mechanism. Knowing that there's an escape mechanism, they can push the ship to its fullest during flight. Oh, okay, so I get it. The fact that it has an escape shuttle or escape pod that can separate from the main body of the ship, it turns it around and says, hey, check this out. We can push this a little bit harder, and if something gets damaged or something breaks, we can jettison real quick and not have to worry about it. Very smart idea. I love the escape pod idea. That's cool. The designer is Stain Wearne in General Dodonna. The manufacturer is Alliance Underground Engineering. It is an M-Wing line starfighter. Also, as the M-Wing is the model. The class is a starfighter. Not sure its cost. It's a prototype. The length is 9.7 meters in universe, and that I'm sure is the distance while everything's put together. The width is 8.6 meters, so the thing is almost as wide as it is long. That's pretty cool. The height is 2.5 meters. Maximum atmospheric speed is 1,175 kilometers per hour. The engine is modified Income 2A fission engines, has a Class 1 hyperdrive, military-grade deflector shield generator, medium-range sensors. Navigation system is a nav computer built in. The armament has 2 rapid-fire laser cannons, 2 medium cannons, twin-tail rapid-fire laser cannon, torpedo launcher, proton torpedoes, complement of 8, 1 pilot and 1 crew gunner, has 7 days of consumables, and has a life support system. So, as far as the usage of the ship, it would be mostly used in a fighter or escort role. Its affiliation is with, of course, the Alliance to Restore the Republic. The actual Lego model is 27 studs long, 24 studs wide, and 7 studs tall. I'm interested to know how you measured the 7 studs, because honestly, it almost looks like it's only 7 plates tall. That thing looks super thin, and it's beautiful. Oh, did you use those special pieces? Oh, you used those special pieces. Those new ones, the new 3x8 wedge plates on the very front there. I might have trouble getting a hold of those. Unless they're on the new... I bet they're on the new Fang Fighters. So, that'll be good. And that is everything that Nathan sent me about the Manta class starfighter. So here, looking at the picture, we have the little model over there, which is so cool. Oh my goodness. Because guess what, guys? One of the things I do for all of Mynock Squadron, except for Mynock 4, because I'm having a hard time with it, is I make a mini version of the ship so that everybody can have a little mini version of the ship. Even if you can't build a full-size Mynock Squadron, you can at least build a mini version. And we've got a head start on this ship because Nathan's already built a miniature version. So that's pretty awesome. If you participate in the contest, I send you, in the past, I've sent micro versions of the ships to everyone who participated in the contest. This year, I was working on Mynock 4 to be able to add that to the system and the set. But look, we already have a head start for Mynock 5. That's pretty awesome. But we have Nathaniel on the left. We have FC in as the droid right there. We have Slane, one of the designers, and General Dodonna. Very cool, very neat system here. I hope I have one of those B-Wing pilots. Oh, I know some of those have gotten pretty expensive. We'll hope so. I'll try to find the least expensive ones if everybody wants to make this particular ship at home. This is going to be really, really fun. And that's everything. Thank you guys so much for participating, for the voting. And thank you, Nathan, for making a fantastic ship. Nathan is a previous winner of another contest. But Nathan did a fantastic job and made a good argument that since this is an annual contest, it's probably okay for us to open it up to the previous winners for the Parseval bracket. The only people excluded from the Mynock Squadron contest going forward are people who have already won. So Nathan, congratulations. You convinced me to include Parseval level winners into the Mynock Squadron contest. However, now you cannot enter Mynock Squadron again. So you got in for that one job, and great job it was. The last thing I will mention, and this is also an announcement for the patrons, I finished my Brick Slopes build this week. I'm very excited about it, and I put up an entire video of the ship, going over the entire thing. You guys have seen a lot of progress pics on Patreon. But I have a full breakdown video. It's over 20 minutes long, going over a ton of the details on the ship and the functions. And that video is up right now on Patreon. So anybody who would like to join, I think right now I only have one tier available. I could be mistaken on that, but I think we just have one tier available. It's $3 a month. If you want to come over and see some of the previews, it's been a bit light for the last couple weeks as I've been trying to crank out the voting video and this ship, but I hope it was worth it. We've got a huge long video up for you. It's a little bit casual, and we'll have a more refined version for the main channel later. But I just wanted to make that announcement and send the patrons, hey, patrons, you might want to head over there because we've got a new video for you. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. I hope you guys can wish Nathan all the best in the future endeavors and wish me luck as I endeavor to build the Manta class Starfighter as Mynock 5. So thank you guys so much. And we will catch you next time in the Lego Room. And until then, play well.